Happy New Year! It's 11:58 on January 1st, 2022. Is that the date? I've never said it before. I guess that sounds correct. It sounds weird. I start to see all twos, but there's a zero in there. Anyways, I'm just on my jog, and I figured I'm going to keep this short, but I just wanted to show you some beauty, because we should be looking for beauty in the everyday. And I also like the idea of treating where you live like a tourist destination. Look at it as if you don't live there, because I've always had fun traveling. Everything looks new, everything looks different, but when you're in your own city, you're just like, whatever, you don't even notice it. Look, there's nests up there. So anyways, this is the back of the Château Laurier Hotel. I think is that the hotel they're going to renovate and add like this awful building that nobody likes. I think that's it. Yeah, so enjoy this view while you can. And just look how beautiful it is. It's like a castle. I'm sure that's where the Queen stays when she's here, and all those windows looking inwards. I love the ideas of courtyards. I would love to live in a place like that where you wake up and you can look inwards to everyone, and it's like this big residence, like a university residence. And over here we have the Parliament buildings. I mean, that's the Parliament buildings there. I mean, this might be something else, like a courthouse or a Senate. I'm not sure how it all breaks down, but it's all very nice. And there we have the Bytown Museum, which is a beautiful old building, and I guess there's a museum in there. And here, over there, we have the new, relatively new, Museum of Civilization, I think. Maybe it's one of those things that used to be called like Museum of Man, but that's sexist, so now it's Civilization, something like that. And I have a family there. And then this is the canal, and it ends here, and these are the locks. So they lower it and lower it and lower it to let boats down all the way there, and it's fun to jog in the summer down there. Speaking of jogging, let's do my jog here. And if you listen carefully, listen, bell. Is it that bell? So will there be 12 bongs there? Oh, yeah, for noon. 2, you can count along, for whom the bell tolls. And then you just go along here and you're like, what? We're on the patio of the castle. I want to live like in a castle like this and have a big patio and just have like dinner parties and weddings on it. I'll get married every weekend, and I'll have a girlfriend like that, and her and I will jog together every morning. And it's so nice out today. I think it's -1 Celsius. And my mom was out exercising early and then met with her exercise friends for a little picnic, and she said it's nice out until you stop moving. And yeah, it's good. Well, no, you know, it's still nice. Maybe I warmed myself up enough with the jog. And over there is the National Arts Center, the NAC, and they've got cool digital art on it. And if you look over the balcony, I feel like Romeo and Romeo and Juliet, or maybe I'm Juliet. Romeo, wherefore art thou? And then you can see here the locks. I mean, how beautiful is this? Like, it looks like what you would build at Disney World, or like the Harry Potter village, but it's real. Like somebody actually, well, obviously people built this, but it's not like a theme park. Like you can just come here for free and stand on it. I don't know, just kind of cool. And there's another beautiful little building. I just love old brick buildings. I always dream, like, what if I lived in the roof there, and I would look out my window and I could sit in my window and write poetry and love songs. And there's the War Memorial over there for our veterans who have given us the freedom we enjoy. And there's a bank where you keep your money. I'm going to have lots of money so I can buy castles like this, and you can all come visit me. And yeah, listen, water. See, it's supposed to be frozen, but it's not. Wow. And there's this tiny little person. It always amazes me. I mean, he's probably not tiny. He's probably bigger than me, but it's perspective. He's far away. But it always amazes me that, I forget what I was going to say. I am totally, let's see, the canal, water freezing. Let's just enjoy that for a moment. What always amazes me? I have no idea. What was I talking about? Let me try to think. We'll go up here. Very beautiful. I don't know. I really can't think of what always amazes me. Maybe it'll come to me in a minute. So what else we got here? The canal is supposed to freeze, but it's not frozen yet, so there's still some water. And then there will be skating coming soon. And Look how much fun that is. Little secret castle door. I wonder what's in there. And then that's a little booth. It says the canal. So that's fun. And then somebody just littering with their Tim Horton cup, because you can never leave a beautiful area alone. You always have to just go, I'm done with my cup now. I will just throw it wherever it is. But this is a liquor bottle, so I'll pick that up and I'll make 10 cents from it. I've already found 2 beer bottles today, so now I've got 30 cents worth to return it. Sorry, hold on. There we go. And I'm helping the environment. And then so here's the front of the hotel. All the people enjoying, they had their New Year's and now they're getting in a cab. Maybe they're going to the airport. Maybe they're just going back to their little village. Maybe they came for a little staycation in the city. Why don't we go this way here? Because I'm just determined to remember what it was that always amazes me. And just look at this view here. Come on, how beautiful is that? I mean, I live blocks away, but it never occurs to me. I don't know, it's hard. It's hard to take in something like this. There's a little person. And when you live in the city, it's hard to bring it in. And I don't know, to think about it as like a tourist destination, because it's just where you are. But like if I was visiting France, I'd be like, whoa, blown my mind, right? So my mom said today that I should run over. I said I was going to run to the Byward Market. She said, oh, run to Parliament Hill. That's a good place for a New Year's photo. And I said, yes. It's the capital of Canada. It's a good place to pose at the end. So we'll go over there. I posted yesterday my walk through Byward Market over there, and somebody commented saying, yeah, that's a good idea. You could give us walks every day and tell us about your childhood memories of the areas. And I said, I didn't really live in Ottawa that long, so I don't have a lot of childhood memories. But I can show you, and I don't really know anything about, who that is in the statue. It's nice to see it hasn't been torn down. Most statues are being torn down. They're even renaming streets in Toronto. They're renaming Ryerson University, and they're renaming Dundas Street. I don't know how you rename an entire street without causing problems. And who was Dundas? Who knows? But whatever he did 100 years ago, it's problematic. So here's a nice view of the Parliament buildings. And there's a pub at the bottom of that old building. And down there is Spark Street Mall, which is sort of a walking plaza that's always having troubles. I was writing ads for it 20 years ago. We were trying to figure out how to get people to come to the mall. And part of the problem is everybody down here works for the government. They just go home to the suburbs at night, so there's nobody around to enjoy the nightlife. But hopefully they're doing well. It's a beautiful little area. And I think these green sticks are to, when there's lots of snow, it's to show you where the place is that something should be happening under the snow. Like don't run over this or something. And then here we have a cup of something, because why not? Why not just leave it? Whether it's beer, whether it's a urine sample, I'm done with it right now. I'm going to leave it on the shelf. Oh, look, I was going to say, it's security, but I guess we can just walk through here. So here we are. We'll end our little tour of the day on Parliament Hill. And then I'll go home and start posting TikTok videos, because I don't know why. There's probably something more I could do with my time, but whatever. It's fun to be creative, and it only takes a few minutes to make a TikTok video as opposed to like a year to write a screenplay. Although Sylvester Stallone wrote Rocky in a weekend, so I could go write a screenplay in a weekend if I want. And over here we have, I forget what it's called, like the Eternal Flame thing. And my mom was telling me this morning that there's a young Ottawa Senators hockey player who just said his favorite part of Ottawa. Sorry, I just like to check these coffee cups to see if there's like an extra. Did somebody forget to take their McDonald's sticker? No, they took it, so I can't get like a free coffee. I don't really drink coffee, but I want to start drinking coffee because it's healthy and it's okay for my keto diet. So the hockey player said, his favorite part of Ottawa is the fire pit on Parliament Hill. And my mom's like, that's not a fire pit. He doesn't know it's called the Eternal Flame. So it's probably something to do with veterans I don't even know. But it's not supposed to be like a fire pit where you roast marshmallows. But it's very warm, so it's a good place to sit and warm your buns. And I don't mean hot dog buns. I mean my bum, or your bum. All right, so let's just check this out and we can end our walk. And maybe tomorrow I'll remember what it always amazes me that something happens. So here we go. These are probably 1867, so maybe it's each province. Looks like there's a lot more things than provinces, though. So I don't know what those are. Oh, but these must be the provinces. Oh, it is very warm. Cool. Well, here's everybody for New Year's Eve. Looks like a lot of people, I was going to say tourists because they're not speaking English, but who knows? We're a multicultural country, so they could be anything. But everybody's enjoying it. Cool. All right, I'm going to take a selfie here in a minute. And Happy New Year from Canada.